And would you look at that? I completed the Vulture quest line. Unfortunately, there's no solution to that quest. We can't go back and talk to them or go back to the Tracker Alliance to do any follow up with that quest line. But regardless, though, we have completed that quest. So now I'm thinking we should probably do some other mission here. We probably should hit the Paris though, so we can commit ourselves to Sarah Morgan. I think that's the best way to do it. Then we should head back to report to Hadron too with the UC quest line. Kind of want to do the UC quest line more. That one seems to be a whole lot of fun to do. So yeah, let's head over here. Set course. Nope, that's the wrong planet. Wrong planet game. That is show course for Paradiso. Head over there. A little bit of a long way though, from the looks of it. Let's make our way over there.
I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Oh, well, we got a situation here, huh? It's our first time here, too. Ooh. It's a little bit fancy.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
Alright, Sarah, we're here.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want.
Well, why would you ask that?
I don't know. I suppose I'm worried that I'm forcing you down a path you don't want to travel. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. But you've done so much for me already. I almost feel like you'd marry me just to make me happy, despite your own feelings.
All these three choices are pretty much saying yes in different way. I can't imagine my life without you as part of it.
It's true. Oh, I can
Yes,
see it in your
I do,
eyes.
Sarah.
I really mean that.
I truly
love
do.
you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on. Aja is waiting for us.
Alright, calm down there. Let's have a look around here real quick of the area. Okay. I was a little bit confused. I was like, oh, I see the galaxy. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, first of all, we need to sleep so that way it's daytime and we can admire the view. Sirs?
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
I believe you. Alright, Sugiyama is in here. Alright. Hit me, hit me. What the hell's up with the ship up there?
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
I'm here about the distress call you sent.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
I guess so. Yeah, I swear it. What I need to do?
I appreciate it.
I lied.
Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
They didn't respond to any communication at all.
Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, it sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, One of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship. No landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board.
What do you think you're dealing with?
Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine?
Seems like a delicate situation. Go on.
It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Oh boy. Sounds pretty interesting already.
Hi, Dan.
And places are winning already. Yeah, could explore. But I'm probably not gonna do that because that's gonna take way too long to explore everything in this game. Or in this area, to say the least. Okay, well, I kind of want to check out that ship, so let's head up. See what we can do with that ship. Alright, here we go. Let's slow down the speed as hell. Hello, this is, Kevin Watari. It sounds like a bunch of electronics going crazy. Huh. That's strange. I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure and we could talk on board. Alright, we'll go to board the ship. Probably a bad idea, but hey, we're locked and loaded, baby. Let's get that webcam on, shall we? I'm not sure what the fuck we're getting ourselves into, but this is new to me, so...
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is complete. Good work,
Alright, let's
Captain.
board. Let's board and see what we're getting ourselves into here.
Things for you.
Get ready. I have no idea what the fuck we got ourselves into here. There are people here.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're human.
Yes.
Friends coming to
Of course I'm here. I think you were expecting something
It's
else.
just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm Ken Watari. I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Incredible. 200 years? How long did it take? How did it take you guys so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories.
So this guy, they must have left Earth a long time ago.
Faster than light travel or space-bending
And then they
technology
got here and they
invented
assumed the
during our
people
long
down
journey.
this planet
That
are
would
aliens,
explain why
but
we
it's
would find
actually just
people this
us.
far out into space. I
Well
guess
then.
technology leapfrogged us at some point.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And no wonder the
I
ship
can
is.
only
No
imagine
wonder
that our
communication
predecessors
sucks. The
didn't
ship is
believe the
old.
technology would ever work.
Bourbon hot
And
dog,
so
excuse
they
me.
made the decision to leave when they did.
How do you all survive for 200
Well,
years?
The short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Your communication didn't work. Why is that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
So, you know about the people on the surface.
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Do you... Okay, do you know those others are human beings and they were here first?
Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Okay. Alright, let me put my gun
Dr.
away.
Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am.
I've noticed I'll have a lot of old guns too.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but...
So these guys are definitely walking with old school stuff.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here.
Stay out of trouble.
We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Yeah, God knows how long they've been on this ship. You guys need to go down the planet and get some fresh air.
I'm sure you would find traversing a little bit easier.
Also, before we do anything, I need to eat some food because my character is dying. Just some boba. Let's see, chicken molesta. Let's eat that. Boom. There we
Why are
go.
you bothering to carry all that junk?
There we go. Now I feel a little bit better.
With technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Hey, tell me,
We didn't
Captain.
think anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Is it difficult being the captain for a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
What choice is that? What choice? How's your crew holding
A
up?
bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of it.
No, that's what I'm here
I
for.
do know that we can't afford to stay here
They
in
sent
orbit
me over
forever.
here to figure out if
The
you
ship
guys
was
are
built
aliens
to
or not.
sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Okay. How long have you been a captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Okay, well, sounds like you need some help with your situation.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
So what is wrong with your communication systems?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now.
That's probably makes
In
sense.
all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Okay. The people in prison wants the same. I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they
that's
sent
the
you
planet.
here to
That's the
speak with us.
planet's name.
You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Why not just find another planet?
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
But if you have a claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
Okay. I can do it if you tell me what you'd like me to say. Okay. I can... I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a
I'll say
firm
number
position
2.
and state our
I
goal.
can't promise him.
If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go
I don't
from
know
there.
they're gonna like that, lady. Huh. Proximity 2 is huge. Why not just out on the other side of it, away from us? Are you out of your mind? There's no way to go for that. Okay, but no promises. I'll be able to convince them.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
They're not gonna give you the planet, lady. I'm just gonna put you out on that. Negotiate with Oliver Campbell, which is gonna be the CEO of the planet.
What do you
Well, so we gotta talk to him now. Before we do anything, let's get some skills here. So I'm gonna increase my persuasion. I need to do more persuasion speech check. Makes sense. Wow, this is nice. Okay, well, let's get the heck out of here.
Strict rules around here.
Alright, well, let's get out of here. There's no way they're gonna accept.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what you
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Okay, well, we're gonna try to find a way for people to try to find a home for these people, but they want the whole planet for themselves, and it ain't gonna happen there, Chief. You are asking way too much.
I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Never seen a robot like that before.
A question.
This shaped robot.
The shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take a long.
Nice shirt, by the way. All right, let's explore this planet a little bit then. Would be nicer if the would be a little bit lighter. Right now it's a little bit dark. Can't really see shit. Alright, let's see what the CEO has to say.
Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Okay, looks like we're heading to the main building here.
Can't wait for my shift to be over, so I can relax like a guest.
I'm here to help if you need it. Hello, welcome to Hotel Paradiso. You may continue inside to the main desk if you need to check in for your stay, or feel free to browse the shops along the promenade. Let me know if I can answer any questions you may have, or help you in any other way.
Where do I find Oliver Campbell?
If you have business with Oliver, you'll first need to speak with Kiwi, the board's executive assistant. You'll find them if you take the elevator up to the top floor and go down the hallway.
Okay. Who did I see about booking the room?
For that, you'll want to head inside, go to the main desk, and speak with Dirk. He'll be more than happy to guide you through the check-in process.
Okay. What if I want to use the beach?
Unfortunately, the beach is reserved for hotel guests only, and that goes for the entire planet's beaches. The Paradiso Group owns all land on Parima 2, so you must either be a resort guest or have prior authorization
Get the fuck out of here.
Beach use. But, and you didn't hear this from me, security rarely has the bandwidth to patrol outside the main resort.
Thanks for the heads up. Alright.
I'm not much of a beach person, but everyone talks about this place.
Nice hair, bro.
I have to see for myself.
Damn, it's bright in here.
About us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Bright as hell in here, goddamn.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or tranquility.
Probably, actually. First of all, first let's head to Executive 4. We need to talk to this guy about the situation.
Every day's nice around here. But I think you
guys
are one of the
I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm happy to help if you need it.
We try to stay out of our guests' way, but we're always here if needed.
Okay, well, it seems like it's an important business.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I kind of do. You have a problem with the ship in orbit? I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
What can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Okay, so he's a snake. What's it like working here?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso
Hi,
board.
Sarah. How's it going?
Dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all
Standing
their
just looking at me.
schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live.
Yes, I know we love each other, Sarah, but please, some personal space. Jesus Christ. What's what everyone does with the ECS console showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be...
Well, I think people would see it in orbit. They're probably wondering, what the hell is that? Yeah, I'm ready to go in.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates. but they know to stay away for the most part.
Alright, well, here's the thing we're gonna do. We're gonna drink some certain drinks that would give us a little bit a better persuasion, like this little wine here. And I think that's all we got, really, when it comes to persuasion. I don't got anything else that would give me more persuasion, so we just got to go in there and hope for the best, I guess. Alright, let's save.
One for the road, eh?
Let's go in here. Hello.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Belom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
He's ambitious.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Hey, sir?
Hello? I didn't realize Kiwi was letting people in here.
I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Yeah, I guess it can. People are never gonna fall for that.
You'd be surprised what people fall for. Locally sourced island fruit essences, for instance. It's just the same old fruits brought over from Earth ages ago, but we get nearly 10 times the market for them. But you're right, no one's gonna buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So, tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away?
Is it okay? Let's see. What if what would you say if I told you it was really was an alien mothership here to destroy the planet?
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really
yeah,
is?
he's not gonna fall for that. It's a generational ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey.
Oh, that's something.
So they have their people.
Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Why can't we just let the other authorities handle this?
We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see. Partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs.
So you guys are independent.
We'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
And they are the only 3 executive members. Cease to exist? Are you suggesting I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything. Other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing.
Make of that what you will.
Not gonna blow up the ship, because that's fucked up. Why can't it just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Okay, I understand. Okay, these are human beings who worry about landscape necessary. I understand your point from a business sense, but I disagree.
And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account.
Okay, so do I have to buy a new grab drive or what?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind
I don't
of
like these
technology.
people already. This should come by did a total invasion on this planet. So they can live it, but they'll be indentured servants.
Well, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract.
They'll pretty much be slaves if they come here.
Services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Okay, I don't like this guys already. I made up my mind.
Which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
Yeah, why, if after all this, they continue to insist their claim that the planets predate yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Oh, shit. Well, if they say here they're going to be worked as slaves, no, granted. We also got a third option here. Let's ask them that.
No idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
Don't even think for one moment that this would be acceptable behavior. You can't just blow up their ship. That's insane.
I'm just asking, Sarah. Calm your ass down. I'm just asking. I'm not gonna do it. Jesus Christ. Here's the thing. If I convince them for the settlement deal, they had to work here as slaves. And we could give them a grab drive and they could set us somewhere else. I think number 2 is the best option because I don't want them to stay here and be work as slaves. So I'm going with 2.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice. Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
Yeah, because if they settle here, they're going to be worked like slaves. That's the thing.
What's not to love about this planet?
You know, this guy seems to be a little bit nice.
Just doing my part to make sure.
This guy seems to be more forgiving. The lady here is more devious with her plans. You know, having people work as slaves. So that's just not my topic tea. So I'm going to try to convince them to leave. They're not going to like it, but at least we'll be able to upgrade this ground drive at least, so they'll be able to travel.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury.
Okay, at least it's daytime now, so we can probably talk to Sarah, see what's up.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Do you have anything interesting for me?
I should start charging for my services.
It's a little bit out of focus there. Can I tell you something?
Oh, you're going to make me blush again, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Since the moment we met, I've been lost in... Oh my god, this is all cheesy ass goddamn lines. Jesus Christ. All my life I never believed I'd find the love we share. I'll just say number 3. I'll say number 3.
As much as I love you.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Alright, well there we go. We got that done.
Satisfy your need.
Alright, let's get this done. Let's go... I need to talk to her friend here. If I can find the quest here. Okay, there we go. Found it! Alright, so at the beach, it's all the way over there.
Please, let the concierge know.
Alright, here's the beach here. It's a pretty nice place though, I ain't gonna lie. Pretty nice place. A lot of security too. Okay, there she is. Hello.
It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special,
She's more than special, she's one of a kind.
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
You're damn right I am.
That's called love, my dear. You better get used to it. Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them.
That's it?
And you're going
All
to
right.
make Sarah quite happy.
I sure hope so.
Coming from you, Aja.
Could be the last time I play this game. I have no intention to play this game again.
Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony?
I'm ready.
Very well. If everyone's ready,
We'll go off cam for
then
this
I'll
one.
begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No. No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I needed to forget the past and focus on what I have right now. I swear, with every fiber of my being, that the past will no longer be an obstacle in my life. And I will honor your words by focusing my affection on the most important thing in my life. You. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
I would just say number one, I guess. I promise to love you, honor you, respect you, and cherish you forever.
Thank you.
That's the best I can say. Oh, we got more. Wherever challenge of life joins our path, it can be certain that we will shoulder those burdens together.
I'm going to hold you to that promise.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... oh, amazing. I couldn't imagine having this ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another.
Thanks for everything, Aja.
It was my pleasure. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
Don't worry. I know how you feel.
Achievement, achieve maximum relationship level with a companion. So yeah, we're now officially married. Sarah's my wife now in this game.
Whatever you need, you've got it.
How are you feeling about our marriage?
Marrying you was the single best decision I've made in my entire life.
Oh! Damn! We're gonna be straight up. This shit's not working out. Number 2, please. Those words means everything to me,
if it
Sarah.
Keeps us close,
We could just say no. It's not working.
Every time you ask.
That is rough. Let's not do that. Let's not break our heart right there. That would be real fuck up. What the hell? What's up with this little light here, huh? Okay, wow. Overload the reactor. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. The hell? Can we sleep here? Nope, we cannot. It's a nice little place though. But I'm afraid we're gonna have to leave here for now. Could probably do some vacation here. Spend our time a little bit here. For our honeymoon.
You can dress it up however you like, but a chunks by any other name is still a chunks.
We have all sorts of chunks. Meat chunks, potato chunks, dessert chunks, even beverage chunks. Hello. Welcome to Chunks. If this is your first time dining with us at this location, you'll find our cuisine and service is a step above what you're used to. Please, don't hesitate to ask if there's anything I can do to make your Chunks experience as enjoyable as possible.
Is working at Gourmet Chunks any different from a regular Chunks?
I used to work at a Chunks in Neon before my transfer was approved, and while I much prefer
Oh man,
working
Lewis.
here, I can say that it's not a lot different. It looks a lot nicer, the food is supposedly higher quality, and we treat the customers with greater care. But that's really about it.
Okay, at least she's honest. So this is an upscale Chunks?
Yeah, I know. It seems ridiculous, especially since most of the food is the same old Chunks as anywhere else. But people here really seem to like it. Honestly, what else do you want me to say? This is my employer and they treat me well enough. So please, enjoy some gourmet Chunks.
Gourmet Chunk. Nice French accent there, lady. Yes, let me buy some gourmet Chunk.
What can I get for you?
Let's take a look, I guess. How much did it cost? Okay, some of them are like $3. Okay, so sparkling water. Okay, so the chunks seem to be pretty good. The chunk wine seems to be the most expensive. But other than that, seem pretty good. Might as well buy the whole thing. Like, honestly, we kind of need it because I think that a new update came for the game, and now I gotta feed my crew now, so I might as well buy all the food here. Why the hell not? They're light as well. And they look pretty damn good too, by the way. Holy shit. Yeah, might as well buy the whole thing. And then we should be good. I'm going to buy some sparkling wine here, about 5. I did not mean to buy all of them, but too late now. Yeah, I'm not going to buy too much wine though. Probably buy one more and that's it. Alright, we're good. Spent a shitload of money here, lady. Alright, let's get out of here.
I could just stay here forever.
Let's get out of here. It's a nice looking place though, but we need to go. I haven't been to this place in ages. Alright, let's speak with St. James, see what he has to say. Probably make a save here. Alright.
Oh, we could
I
save
need to talk to you.
weight if we got rid of the pilot seat. Maybe an ottoman?
I heard you're an expert with grab drives and other ship parts. I need to ask you a favor.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Okay, Oliver Campbell sent me. I'm here about a grab drive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grab drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grab drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
Let's try to load it. Ooh, that's a lot of money.
It's pretty...
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. The red is going to be a little bit iffy here, but let's try it. You're hearing apart. Let's try it.
Perhaps not.
Oh, come on, man.
Maybe it is
Yes.
to demand such a price.
Luck. Holy shit.
Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Okay. That's reasonable enough.
You're darn right it is.
I got enough
I'll get to
money.
work on it right
Let's
away.
pay it off.
I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help.
Oh,
We'll
they got
send the part
plenty.
along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Okay. Might have a good potential happy ending here, people. I think we're doing something really good here. I sure hope so.
And we'd be dust, except for the factory.
Because like I say, if they settle down, they got to work like slaves on the planet. And people are not going to appreciate that. At least they're not going to appreciate that. I wouldn't appreciate it either.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever.
If I was them, I'd be like, what the hell is this? What's that in the sky? What the hell is this in the sky? Okay. Okay, that's something new I never seen, but I'm gonna assume that's normal, so I'm just gonna do my thing. Do my thing, get the heck out of here, and hopefully to be okay of sailing to another planet that is not habited.